gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Now to a story of an 80-year-old veteran who was beaten and robbed. Thank you for joining us. I'm Bill Barajas. Today, a church and its parishioners are giving that veteran an unexpected blessing. Lee Rooker lives on his own and can't get around as well as he used to. He says he never thought somebody would commit such violence against him, but he's thankful for the love and support he has received.
So the elderly are under attack again, and they are under attack by the community. You know, somebody's grandson and grandkids are going to have a reckoning with the community if we don't get this under wraps. You know, you can't just target the elderly and think that you're going to get away with it. But because of the democratic representation that we have in the criminal justice system, it looks like that has now become a possibility.
KPRC2's Rochelle Turner spoke with Mr. Rooker in a story you saw first on 2.
I'm gonna let it shine everywhere I go.
On Sunday afternoon,
I'm gonna let it shine.
members
So the community, they trying to come back and make up for, because we have a, as you guys can see, we have a cross-racial crime committed, all right, from the community. And they beat this man up, robbed him, elderly white guy, or he looks white at least. So what does the community do? They come out and, you know, sing church hymns outside of his trailer, which, you know, it's a pretty shitty trailer. So I can't assume that he is benefiting from any type of white privilege. All right. But this is how the community is mending the wound. And look, man, you can only sing so many kumbayas until there is going to be, you know, a reckoning, bro. That's really the only term that I could come up with, because, you know, it just seems like we're avoiding this. We're avoiding the responsibility. We're trying to say, oh, let's soothe it over, let's sing it over, you know. And it's just not gonna work, man. We can't just kumbaya our way out of everything. You just can't do it.
of the Community of Faith Church came together to sing.
Let it shine, let it shine.
Let him know that there's a God
Pray.
here for him. Let him know that
And offer their blessings to Mr. Lee Roker.
This is love from God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit.
Last week, the 80-year-old Marine Corps veteran spoke only to KPRC after he was robbed and beaten during a violent home invasion. Rooker believes it was an inside job because the thieves knew exactly what they wanted.
Wow, and they clearly took advantage of this man in the most brutal way, violating the sanctity of his home. You know, that hurts, that stings, and that makes you feel unsafe, you know, for the rest of the time that you're living in that destination. And the thing is, this guy can't go anywhere. Look how old he is. I mean, the trailer is handicap accessible. You know, he doesn't really have many options. And for, you know, ninjas in the community to take advantage of him in this way, it's despicable.
And I got a good idea who it was. Now, less than 10 minutes, total out, they got over $3,000 cash.
He is still recovering after being hit in the face.
They hit me in the eye over here on my nose. This eye, I see a double vision. This one has got a film over it.
All right, 1620.
The heartbreaking story got the attention of the Community of Faith Church in Houston.
Another 50.
Bishop James Dixon and members of his congregation raised money to help Mr. Lee.
I mean, $3,040. Listen. Okay.
Woo, okay. I mean, they raising the money back, but I would be quiet about that because the community, you know, them super gremlins who did this to him, they the type that just, they might even be at the church service and they might chill out, wait out until, you know, the deacon, the pastor, the ushers and all the, you know, the choir leave, and then they just come double the block. So you need to be quiet about how much money you're raising because they know where bros stay.
This is love in their heart for an old man, 80 years old. Can't protect yourself.
Love is what love does, and sometimes we got to stop having church and go out and be the church.
Bishop Dixon says he also wants to help the small community with getting some security lights.
We're not blaming anyone. We're just simply saying we could all do better if we do it together.
God bless each and every one of you.
Shine, let it shine, let it shine. I ain't gotta make it shine.
County
So it looks like this soothing over was successful. All right. The community seemingly made it right. Thank God this 80-year-old man didn't lose his life. But the community, they made it right. And for now, it looks like this little church service stunt is going to suffice. But I mean, we got to be careful about what's really going on and how, you know, we continue to enable these super gremlins on demon time.
Commissioner Adrian Garcia represents this area. I reached out to his office and a spokesperson says he plans to visit Mr. Rooker later this week, and he also wants to help bring more light into this area by working with management to upgrade some of the security lights in this community. Reporting in Channelview, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pop.
Y'all done with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take all
What
your
more do you want from me?
Houston police and other community leaders are tackling safety today in Asiatown. This after a father was shot during a robbery on his way home from work. Anchor Maida Moreno is live in the newsroom with details on this story. Maida.
She go.
Eric, as you mentioned, this case is related to the shooting of the man Holam Cheng. So the father and husband was critically hurt about 2 weeks ago. It happened on Sunday, June 25th. He was on his way home from working a long shift at a nearby restaurant in Chinatown near Bellwood in Ranchester. The Houston Police Department said that he was shot 4 times. And at last check, he was listed in critical condition at
Stop Asian hate. Stop Asian hate. Stop Asian hate. And I keep telling y'all that the community, I mean, we're getting backlash. We're burning the candle at both ends at this point. Attacking these different ethnic groups. And I mean, guys, this is just going to backfire. It's different when it's, you know, within the community, okay? You could say intercommunal, right? It's different when it's when it's us. All right, you blow another brother's brains out, and then ain't nobody snitching. You know, the dust settles. The police can't find out who did it, and then it's on to the next ninja. Right? Ninjas die every day, B. But once we start going outside, which I mean, it's not once we start. We've kind of already been doing it. But once you start targeting these different groups, we already know the Stop Asian Hate bill was created for the community. They're going to keep creating these ethnicity specific or race specific crime bills. And the only one that they're not going to create is the Stop Black Hate Crime bill, because we're pushing all the hate on everybody else that we usually tend to keep intercommunally. So, man, I mean, I'm afraid to see how this is actually going to end up, because we haven't had a change, any significant change in the legal system or the way that these super gremlins are handled. And it appears that, you know, the Asian community is going to be one of the main victims of the community.
Top Hospital. It is this type of crime that residents in Asiatown say need to stop. Unfortunately, because some residents do not speak up, they are considered easy targets.
A lot of the robbery happen in this community. I think most Asian people, even they got robbed, they got beaten, they got assault, they keep quiet.
Yeah, and that is true. They keep quiet because it's about honor and they don't want to appear dishonorable. But I'm telling you right now, once they start speaking up and once they start acting up, we're going to be in a whole world of hurt, because we can't organize like the Asians. We can't. We can't practice group economics like the Asians. We can't. It's not impossible, but we just can't do it. We won't bring ourselves to do it. Can't do it. And they can. And they will. And, you know, they're going to start, I'm not going to say they're just going to outwardly attack the community, no, but they're going to start, you know, watching you closer in the stores, which they already do for good reason. They're going to start making sure that you ain't running off with something. They're going to start making sure when you come into Chinatown or any community of theirs, they're going to alert everybody else. Everybody's going to know you there. Everybody going to know what you got on, what clothes you wearing, what shoes you wearing, you know, what color your underwear, because you know these super gremlins going to be sagging. So I'm telling you right now, we do not want to make enemies with the Asian community. All of the work that Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan put in Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, hear me out now. All of the work is going down the toilet if we as a community don't come to the negotiating table proverbially and stop all of this. You just got to stop all of it. Okay, we're just like we're putting a stay on large gatherings, we're putting a stay on attacking the Asian community. We say no to attacking the Asian community. We are going to leave them be. If we can do that, then, you know, we can come to some type of terms, but community is going to be in a huge world of hurt. And, you know, I mean, I'm on Twitter, I'm on all these different social media platforms. People are speaking up online, not so much in person, but I mean, it's not looking good.
They don't explore the situation. So, in other words, is that indirectly is encourage those thugs, those robbers.
And so tonight's town hall is at 7 o'clock at the Chinese Community Center. That's at 9800 Town Park Drive. Tonight, they will talk about the attack on Mr. Cheng and also provide information to the community that is clearly on edge. And they will talk about what to do and what is needed. Chief Troy Finner will be there along with First Assistant Chief Tian. Now, as for the Cheng case, we do know that one person was arrested in connection to the crime, but HPD is still looking for more suspects out there. If you can't make the town hall tonight, there is a Zoom link where you can watch it, and we will provide that Zoom link to you under this story at abc13.com. That is the latest from the newsroom. Back to you guys in the studio.
New at 5, after a father, free and sole provider for his family, was shot several times outside of his home, the Chinatown community is taking action.
KPRC2 Sabira Rayford is live off Ranchester Drive and Bellwood Lane, where that man was shot. Sabira.
Keith, Lisa, it happened on June 25th, and today we spoke to the victim's wife, who says her husband is still recovering in the hospital after he was shot and robbed just feet away from their family home. Holam Cheng can barely get his words out.
Damn, look what they did to this man.
As he quietly says his wife is now in charge. This is his 11th day in the hospital, recovering after Houston police say he was shot 4 times coming home from work.
It took place right in front of their apartment door, right? And they were hiding, they were traumatized.
His 3 kids and wife forced to hear their father's pleas for help. Eyewitnesses led police to this man. According to court documents, 38-year-old Quincy Harold was arrested and charged with aggravated assault after Cheng identified him in a photo lineup.
There you go. Quincy and this gentleman here he was going for the blood. He wanted to catch a body. He wanted to kill this Asian man. He did. He did. Convince me otherwise. I mean, these guys are evil, man. Just plain evil. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Investigators believe more suspects could be involved.
He worried about his children, and then he also mentioned that now all burdens are on the wife's shoulder, and the wife has been just a homemaker, you know, over the past 15 years, and she didn't even drive. She just ride a bike.
Chi Mei Lin is the president of the Chinese Community Center. She and other community members have been stepping in to help with the family's needs. She says Cheng was a dishwasher at a restaurant.
They share a 1-bedroom apartment to save money.
Today we were there at a community.
Wow. It's crazy, man. And this is what I'm talking about. Group economics, sharing a 1-bedroom apartment to save money. These other communities, they're willing to work together. We're not. And that's going to work against us when they come for us. I mean, y'all can y'all can act like this isn't happening, but as long as we allow the violence to continue in the community, there is going to be a backlash, whether it's legal backlash, whether it's physical backlash. I'm telling you right now, this can be stopped by us today.
Community meeting addressing concerns for safety. State Representative Jean Wu has a large-scale meeting scheduled tomorrow at the Chinese Community Center with Houston Police Chief Troy Finner.
A lot of times they are less informed. They didn't know about the community resources. They didn't even know their rights.
Property owners like Ada Wong believe it's going to take a village.
Working together with the community, see how we can make the community more safe.
What I tell you, working together. I'm telling you, bro, they're not playing with y'all.
And the first of 2 town hall meetings, that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the Chinese Community Center. As for the Cheng family, if you'd like to help them, we have those resources on our website. Just visit click2houston.com. Reporting live in Chinatown, Sabira Rayford, KPRC 2 News.
Only on 13, a Houston father is hospitalized after he was shot during a robbery on his way home from work in Chinatown. His devastated family members spoke to ABC 13's Maya Shea.
Victoria Chung cries in the arm of her mother at the exact spot where her father was robbed and shot multiple times early Sunday morning as he came home from working a long shift at a nearby restaurant.
My dad makes the money for us to eat and pay for the house and help my grandmother, since she's really old and she can't work.
This was the scene Sunday morning as paramedics rushed to save Holam Cheng's life.
Wow, man.
Police say he was shot 4 times and is currently in critical condition. Eyewitness accounts helped Houston police to quickly arrest Quincy Harold, now charged with aggravated assault. But investigators say they are looking for more suspects. You shoot him once, cried his wife, Juan Yen Kin. Why did you shoot him so many times? You want him dead? His hand is almost all fallen off.
Wow. She's saying, why did this super gremlin not have mercy on him? Why'd she shoot him that many times? Why did he shoot him at all? Why did this guy shoot him at all? Should be the question.
The family of 5 shares this rundown apartment with another restaurant worker.
The disrespect. Why did she say rundown apartment? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a rough spot, but it's not that bad. And, you know, I mean, damn.
The family of 5 shares this rundown apartment with another restaurant worker to save money and chase the American dream for their kids.
I'm citizen, American citizen.
Everyone in the family are citizens, except for Chung, who was supposed to take his citizenship exam next week.
Wow. Now instead he's fighting for his life, debating if he even wants to be a citizen of the United States, if he has to share it with these super gremlins on demon time.
Now, Houston's Chinese American community is stepping up, not only to help this family, but to also encourage other immigrants to speak up when they are victims of crime.
They just want to make sure there's food on the table, right? And their children have school, good education. And they basically tolerate a lot of things.
Wow, they tolerate a lot of things, and I guarantee the community's been robbing this Asian community blind for years and years and years, and you wonder why they do not want their children playing with us. They don't want you in their stores. They got the Hawkeyes on you in their stores. You wonder why. Well, it's, you know, situations like this. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Community members also want to make sure the children get the help they need. 3 teens who desperately miss their father and want him to get well.
I hope he recovers well and those bad guys get caught.
If you know of additional suspects...
Did she say those black guys get caught? Oh, no, she said bad guys. No, I'm tripping. I didn't hear it right.
You're urged to call Houston police.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.